Welcome to Growth Through Thought, where we explore the hidden depths of psychology to help you understand your true self better. Have you ever felt completely drained, unable to move, labeled by society and yourself as simply being lazy and unmotivated? It feels like a heavy weight pressing down on your chest, making even the smallest tasks feel like climbing a mountain. We often view this feeling as a moral failing, a sign of weakness that must be overcome with sheer force of will. But what if this laziness is not a defect, but actually a desperate signal sent from the depths of your soul? Today, we will discover that laziness is often a mislabeled symptom of a much deeper problem, a profound internal disconnection. It is a sign that you have lost touch with your purpose, your direction, and the meaning behind your daily actions. When your actions lack personal meaning, your mind and body will naturally resist performing them to conserve your vital energy. In our modern world, we are constantly bombarded with messages telling us that our worth is defined by our productivity. We are taught to ignore our feelings and push through the pain, treating our bodies like machines rather than living organisms. The famous psychologist Carl Jung believed that clarity only comes when we are brave enough to look into our own hearts. He famously said that those who look outside dream, but those who look inside awaken to their true potential and reality. When we focus only on external validation, we lose our internal compass, leaving us spinning in circles without true direction. This leads to a state of burnout, where the body simply refuses to continue running a race it does not understand. Your laziness is actually a protective mechanism, a biological brake system stopping you from wasting energy on things that do not matter. Just as a tree cannot grow without water, your motivation cannot flow without a deep source of meaning to sustain it. To understand this better, we must look at the psychological theories that explain human motivation and the hierarchy of our needs. Abraham Maslow described a hierarchy where our highest need is self-actualization, the desire to become everything one is capable of becoming. When we are stuck in jobs or lives that do not allow this growth, our spirit begins to wither and fade. This period of feeling lost is often a transition phase, similar to a caterpillar entering the chrysalis before becoming a butterfly. It is a time when old patterns are breaking down, but the new self has not yet fully formed or emerged. Society calls this laziness, but psychology recognizes it as a liminal space, a threshold between who you were and who you are becoming. The philosopher Søren Kierkegaard compared this anxiety to standing on the edge of a cliff, realizing the vastness of our freedom. We feel paralyzed not because we have no options, but because we have too many, and we fear making the wrong choice. He suggested that when we are lost in a strange landscape, we must stop moving and quietly observe our surroundings. Stillness is not inactivity. It is a necessary pause to let the mud settle so the water can become clear again. In this silence, you can begin to hear the quiet whispers of your intuition, which are usually drowned out by noise. The modern world fears silence, filling every moment with distractions, entertainment, and noise to avoid facing the emptiness inside. But reclaiming your focus requires the courage to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with your own internal voice and desires. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor, taught us that life only becomes unbearable when it lacks meaning and purpose. He observed that those who had a why to live for could bear almost any how, surviving against all odds. Your laziness might be a result of having a comfortable how, but completely lacking a compelling why to drive you forward. Without a purpose, even the easiest tasks feel like torture, because they are simply stealing time from your limited life. Conversely, when you are engaged in meaningful work, you can labor for hours without feeling the same kind of fatigue. It is not about having energy. It is about how your mind allocates energy based on the value it perceives. So how do we find this meaning? It starts with the practical habit of self-reflection through journaling and honest inquiry. Ask yourself difficult questions. What would I do if money were not an issue? What activities make me lose track of time? Reconnect with your inner child. Remember the things that brought you joy before the world told you what you should do. Finding your purpose is not a sudden revelation, but a process of piecing together clues from your past and present. Mindfulness is another powerful tool. It helps you observe your resistance without judgment, understanding what it is trying to tell you. Instead of fighting the laziness, sit with it. Ask it what it needs. Is it rest? Is it a change of direction? Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is rest deeply, allowing your subconscious mind to solve problems for you. Neuroscience shows that our brains are highly active during rest, organizing memories and making new creative connections. Allow yourself periods of non-doing. The Italians call this il dolce far niente, the sweetness of doing nothing. This is not laziness, it is a vital nutrient for the soul, a time to recharge and appreciate the gift of existence. We must challenge the societal narrative that equates busyness with importance. You are not a human doing, you are a human being. Your value is inherent. It does not fluctuate based on how many emails you answered or how many tasks you completed. When you accept yourself unconditionally, the pressure lifts, and ironically, you often find the energy to do more. Self-acceptance is the key to unlocking the cage of paralysis. You stop fighting yourself and start working with yourself. Connection with others is also crucial. Isolation feeds the feeling of meaninglessness, while community fosters purpose and belonging. When we help others, we often find our own problems diminish, and a sense of vitality returns to our bodies. Start small. You do not need to solve your entire life today. Just take one small, meaningful action. Clean one corner of your room. Write one sentence in your journal. Walk for 5 minutes outside in the fresh air. Action creates momentum. Often, motivation follows action rather than the other way around. You must move to feel like moving. This is the physics of psychology. Overcoming the initial friction is the hardest part, but once you start, it gets easier. Celebrate your small wins. Acknowledge that you are trying, even if progress seems slow. Be kind to yourself. Treat yourself as you would treat a good friend who is struggling. You would offer them encouragement, not harsh criticism. As you practice these habits, the fog will begin to lift. The disconnection will heal, and energy will return. You will realize that the period of laziness was not a waste, but a necessary winter before the spring. Nature has seasons of dormancy and seasons of growth. Humans are part of nature, and we follow the same cycles. Trust the timing of your life. Do not force the bloom. Water the soil, provide the light, and wait. Patience is not passive waiting. It is active acceptance of the process. It is the confidence that things are unfolding correctly. Education and learning can also spark new interests. Expose yourself to new ideas, new cultures, and new perspectives. Sometimes one sentence in a book or one scene in a movie can trigger a realization that changes everything. Stay open to these moments of inspiration. They are the sparks that can reignite the fire of your motivation. When the vision becomes clear, write it down. Make it concrete. Give your mind a target to aim at. A clear goal acts like a magnet, pulling you through the resistance and laziness towards your desired outcome. The journey will not always be easy. There will be days when the laziness returns. That is normal and expected. Accept these fluctuations as part of the rhythm. Do not let a bad day turn into a bad life. Resilience is defined by how quickly you get back on track, not by never falling off in the first place. You have within you a reservoir of strength that you have not yet tapped into. Believe in your own potential. You are a unique expression of the universe. Your contribution, no matter how small it seems, is needed here. When you find your place, the disconnection vanishes. You feel plugged back into the source of life itself. Energy flows where intention goes. Direct your intention towards what matters, and the energy will follow naturally. Passion is energy. Feel the power that comes from focusing on what excites you. That is the cure for laziness. As we move into the second half of this video, let us deepen our understanding of the philosophical perspectives. Philosophy provides the framework for understanding our suffering. It turns our confusion into a quest for wisdom. We are all navigating the labyrinth of existence. Laziness is simply stopping in the maze because we forgot the goal. We need to re-examine our map. Are we chasing someone else's treasure, or are we seeking our own? Time is the most precious resource. Laziness is often a subconscious rebellion against wasting time on the wrong things. Listen to that rebellion. It is your soul screaming that you only have one life to live. Break down the walls of expectation. Destroy the image of who you think you should be to find who you are. The butterfly does not apologize for the time it spent in the cocoon. It simply flies when it is ready. You too will fly when you are ready. But you must do the internal work while you are in the dark. That internal work is the most difficult work of all. It is easier to be busy than to be self-aware. But the rewards of self-awareness are eternal. Once you know yourself, no one can use you against you. You become grounded like a mountain. The winds of social pressure may blow, but they cannot move you. This strength is what we call character. It is built in the quiet moments of struggle and decision. Do not fear the heat of the struggle. It is forging you into a sharper, stronger instrument for your purpose. When you are ready, you will cut through the obstacles that once seemed impossible. You will slice through the laziness. Every day is a new opportunity to cut the ribbon on a new life. You can restart whenever you choose. The past does not define you. The laziness of yesterday has no power over the actions of today. Let the waves wash away the guilt. Start fresh. The canvas is clean and the brush is in your hand. What will you paint today? Will it be a masterpiece of purpose or a gray smudge of indifference? Choose the bright colors. Choose the path of engagement. Choose to be alive in every sense of the word. Remember the energy of childhood. It is still inside you, waiting to be unlocked by curiosity and play. Do not be afraid to be playful. Seriousness is often a mask for fear. Play is the language of creation. Treat your life as an experiment. Try new things. If they fail, you have data, not failure. Analyze the data. What made you feel tired? What made you feel alive? Adjust your variables accordingly. Zoom in on the moments of flow. Dissect them. Understand their components so you can replicate them. Flow is the state where action and awareness merge. It is the opposite of laziness. It is effortless effort. Ride the wave of your natural interests. Do not swim against the current of your own nature. Fighting your nature is exhausting. Aligning with your nature is liberating. Find what comes naturally to you. Like an eagle gliding on the wind, you can travel far when you learn to use the forces around you. Set your sails correctly. The wind of opportunity is always blowing, but only the prepared sailor catches it. You are the captain of your soul. Do not let the mutiny of laziness take over the ship. Look for the lighthouses. Mentors, books, and wise friends can guide you away from the rocks of despair. Seek out those who have walked the path before you. Their wisdom can save you years of wandering. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow. You become the average of the people you spend time with. If your friends are all lazy and disconnected, it will be very hard for you to break the cycle. Sometimes you must walk alone for a while to find your tribe. That is a brave and necessary step. You will find your people. They are out there, waiting for you to show up and share your gifts. The world is more connected than ever. You can find your community anywhere on the planet. Use technology as a tool for connection, not just for passive consumption. Create, share, and interact. Creation is the antidote to consumption. When you create, you feel powerful. When you consume, you often feel small. Bring form to the chaos of your mind by making something. Anything. A meal, a drawing, a plan. Even simple acts like cooking can be meditative and purposeful if done with intention and care. Rituals help ground us. They create structure in the void. Establish small rituals to anchor your day. A morning routine is not a prison. It is a launch pad. It automates the basics so you can focus on the big things. Move your body first thing. It sends a signal to your brain that you are awake and ready to live. Hydrate your system. Biological stagnation often masquerades as psychological laziness. Take care of the vessel. Your body is the vehicle for your purpose. If you neglect maintenance, the car will not drive. Fuel yourself with high-quality food. You cannot expect high performance from a machine running on junk. Prioritize sleep. It is the foundation of emotional regulation and willpower. A tired mind is a lazy mind. Let the light in, literally and metaphorically. Sunlight triggers serotonin and wakes up your motivation. Nature is the ultimate healer. It reminds us that growth happens slowly, silently, and inevitably. Be like the tree. Deep roots, strong trunk. Weather the storms and keep reaching for the light. Phototropism is the biological drive to move towards light. You have a psychotropism towards meaning. Follow that drive. It will lead you out of the dark valley of laziness and onto the peaks of achievement. From the top, you will see the path clearly. You will understand why the journey had to happen this way. Your story is not over. The chapter on laziness is just a plot twist setting up the hero's transformation. Every hero has a moment of doubt, a moment of refusal. It is part of the classic hero's journey. Joseph Campbell called this the refusal of the call. But eventually, the hero must answer. The call is ringing. Will you answer it? Or will you let it go to voicemail again? Pick up the phone. Say yes to the adventure. Say yes to the difficulty. Say yes to your life. A new world awaits you on the other side of fear. A world of color, purpose, and deep satisfaction. Step through the door. Leave the label of lazy behind. It does not fit you anymore. Peel off the labels society has stuck on you. Peel off the labels you have stuck on yourself. Define yourself by your potential, not your past limitations. You are a creator, a thinker, a doer. Feel the lightness that comes with this new identity. The weight is gone. You are free to move. Freedom is your birthright. Do not imprison yourself in a mental cage of your own making. You have held the key all along. The door was never locked. You just had to try the handle. Unlock the cage. Step out. The world is vast and waiting for your unique contribution. We are all connected parts of this beautiful planet. When you rise, you lift the world with you. Your growth inspires others. Your awakening wakes up those around you. It is a ripple effect. Think of who is watching you. Be the example you wish you had when you were struggling. We teach best what we most need to learn. By overcoming your laziness, you become a master of motivation. Mastery is not about never failing. It is about correcting course quickly and with compassion. Keep walking the path, step by step, breath by breath. You are getting closer every day. thank you for watching Growth Through Thought. If this resonated, please subscribe and join us on this journey of self-discovery.